Hello and welcome everyone. Today I want to talk about this video capture card I recently purchased, and today I ordered one more because there is a good discount going on. In this video I'll walk you through why I believe this card, for the price it offers, is one of the best card to purchase, give you the best value and probably good for a long-term use. So let's get going. I have used several cards. I've started with Camlink probably a couple years back when they released it, and I've used it a lot. Though there were some kinks once in a while, you have to disconnect it, connect it back, and then in the end it's a small device, right? Let me show you that. Here you can see the Camlink connected to the computer, and it's been almost now couple of years, and I can tell you that it's not reliable anymore. It gets heats up and suddenly stop working, and then I'll have to figure out ways to get it working. So I was looking for an option. So this is the next card I bought. Just looking for something cheap and easy to use, and it never worked out. It was a problem. Will get heat up pretty quickly and hard to manage. Right? So not that it doesn't work, it works, but probably not for a long period of time, and that's a problem. So I want to find a product which actually works better and didn't want to pay for Camlink. And also at the same time, I wanted more than one camera connections to be. So idea was to find a device which actually, can make it happen. So on my research on internet, it's been 2 weeks back. I ordered a product which I really liked it. Used it for last couple of weeks, and I think find out and goods and bads, and I think it's pretty good. So let's get to that. Here is the product. Let me open it. So this is what it comes with. We get a remote to switch the HDMI. One cable USB to USB-C. Another cable which is USB to USB. This is the one you connect to the computer and goes on the back. This is HDMI, and finally a power cable. So this I'm not using. There's no need. My USB connection, this cable is able to serve the power needs, so that's good. There is a small manual. Never bother to open it. But things apart, here's the product. And if you look at the front, you can see it has a microphone input, headphone input, and multiple lights to show you which HDMI connection is connected. And this is the IR port where this remote will be able to control the switching. And basically you can also switch using these buttons now. Here's the interesting part, and I think for the price, this is a bargain. This is very unique. One of the reason this small guy, this guy didn't work out, that it was basically, too small to do the heat dissipation. But when somebody's making a product which supports 3 HDMI in and 1 HDMI out, 4K 60, right? And the total output goes to computer via the USB 3 cable. It does 1920 by 1080 30 hertz perfectly fine. So the idea was that we'll connect the 3 inputs, probably 3 front cameras, whatever you need, and then one output probably goes to monitor. So I didn't want to use the output goes to monitor, because the idea is to at least one of the connections should be working without causing all the failures or heating up and all that, right? So what the default use, if you're looking for a card, something like this, I would suggest that don't buy this, buy this guy. What you do is you connect your HDMI connection here, and then you connect your USB cable. It's amazingly sturdy. You can connect and disconnect USB cable, and it's been working fine. I really, really like it. To me, this is a very good product, and I don't see the finickiness I see with the Elgato Camlink. I don't see with this no brand card, right? So these are not good, but this guy so far is working fine. And I'll tell you there are some problems when you are switching with it. But other than that, if you are just looking to use one so that you can connect your DSLR or your iPhone to do a webcam to yourself, then there is no beating for this particular product. So here are the three input ports, one output port, and the USB cord, and then there is a power cord. My USB is able to supply the power, so there is no need to do that. And anyway, I wanted to supply minimum power possible. I have tested it for almost like a couple of cameras connected to it for like 3-4 hours, and since you can use only one camera at a time, what's happening is that it's not generating enough heat. And on top of that, as a precaution, what I did is that I bought some heat sinks, which I just stuck to it, and I think that would probably that's gonna cut down 10-20 degree temperature. Don't believe all that. The whole point is it's HDMI 2.0, right? 3.1 switcher. And in case you want to have different cameras and angles, and switching takes time, and in OBS you have to enable disable it. A little bit manual effort. But if you just want one camera, I would say that this shines like anything. And yeah, limitation is 1080p, 30 frames. And let me show you how it's connected to my system. You can see this is how I have mounted, and here is you can see at the bottom there are some fins visible, so that's the heatsink. And I can change the outputs just fine. So let me switch the camera. So what you need to do is that if you switch the camera and you're working in OBS where it should switch, in that case you need to deactivate and activate the device. Just select the device, activate, deactivate, and then you're all golden. Let me show you one more feature. As you know that this headphone is there, so you can hear what's going on in your plugin. The way I do is that rather than using the audio for all three, which is possible, and if you have the audio coming to these, it will record and it will pass audio as an output to OBS. But what I do is that for these HDMI sources, I will disable the audio within DSLR and iPhones, and then what I will do is I would connect a microphone right here, and that becomes a pretty good source. So you can use that for a proper audio. But say you want to play games and record the audio of the games, plus at the same time use the microphone to use your voice or voice chat. Yes, it does that. This is a unique thing, right? This is something you cannot achieve with this product or even with Camlink, right? So this is pretty advanced, I would say, in terms of features, right? So very solid product. It's available for, there's another model available which has like 2 input, 1 output. There is 1 input, 1 output, a little bit cheaper. The reason I went with this is because of the heat dissipation capability this will have compared to the one a single HDMI in versus double or triple. So triple means the more space is there inside for it to cool down, since even though there are 3 ports here, only one of them is actively used. And I'm not even using the output monitor to output it to another TV or something, because if you do that, then yes, you will have some challenges. It may not last long, right? But if you're just using it for 1 or 2 camera as a switcher, I think this product is going to last pretty long. So With that, I hope you like the product, and let me show you the pricing today. In OBS, if you look at this, you can see in OBS how you can set it to audio device. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, good. Today, the price is suddenly changed to 30 bucks. So 29.99 is much better than 39.99, which I paid for my first one, and I ordered again. So you can see I purchased two of them, and I feel this is a pretty good product. Of course, no sponsorship or something, and nobody sent it to me for free. But I just think if you are looking to change, improve your game for streaming or recording, I think this is gonna work out really well. With that, thank you very much.